Welcome everyone. Let's draft some more Aetherdrift. Aetherdrift, I don't know. I mean, I think the note said it was supposed to be Aetherdrift. I've been calling it Aetherdrift, but then all the announcers at the PT said Aetherdrift. What am I taking here? Transit Mage. I would take over the Gold Rare. Earth Rumbler is probably better than Transit Mage. They're close though. I mean, there's more cards that could wheel in green, so I guess I'm going to take the Earth Rumbler, and plus green cards are harder to pick up, but losing out on a Transit Mage never feels good. I mean, if we're really lucky and the table's bad, we'll get it on the wheel. Anything can happen in Arena. Molt Tender's good. Hellride's great. I love that card. I don't know if I want to pick it after an Earth Rumbler and start out with two vehicles, though. There's also just a Ketradon. Locking in my first Ketradon seems reasonable. Not sure what's going to wheel out of this pack. Probably Repurposing Bay. I just don't think the card's good, or at least I haven't seen it be good. Maybe it's better than it looks. I don't think either of those will wheel, but it'd be nice if they did. Rewarded for sticking to just one color. I think I'm going to go with Spin Out here over the Volter, although I think the Volter is very good with the Earth Rumbler. Unit's great. Thopterus is great. Jaguars, meh. So I think I'm going to take the Spin Out. Just get some removal. We're not going to get a card in our color wheeling at all in this pack, so there's that to look forward to. Oh. Samet, pick 4. Okay. I mean, that has to be a sign. Necro Regent and maybe wheeling the Hollow is also not terrible. If you want to be a conservative drafter, that's what you should do. But I think Samet pick 4 is good enough for me to say, okay, to my right, there are 3 drafters who do not want to go into these colors, so I'm willing to take Samet and say, you know, give me all the white, green, red. Let's go. But yeah, if you're not as confident in 3, 4, 5 color strategies, you should probably just take the Necro Regent there and hopefully wheel that land. Swashbuckler is good. It's probably as big of a sign as Samet, but not as good of a sign, I guess. It's not the good blue-red rare, right? So I think I'm just going to take a Surveyor here. It's filler, but it's good filler. I'm also noticing there's still some decent blue cards in the pack, so but yeah, let's lock in a guaranteed 3-drop, but I am keeping my eye on blue as the packs keep going, yeah. So there's a Pathfinder here. I don't think our rare from pack 1 is going to wheel, is it? It's no way, right? So we're going to pass this and assume we can hook somebody into artifacts to our left. So we're going to take either the Rambler to go with Samet, Pilot to go with Spin Out, or we could take the Goda. I think Goda's good. It goes with the Samet splashes for the treasure tokens potentially, so I think it's the best 2-drop choice out of those. Collision Course is great. I like this card. It's not as good as the Exile effect, but it's still decent. I'm going to take Celebrations over the Jacket, the Heavy, and the Land. I don't think I want any of these black cards. Celebrations is fine. So at the moment we're kind of a red-green base. I don't think I want the Rocket. I'm just going to take the Trick. I think Bestow Greatness has played out really well in the format, so there's nothing wrong with getting a pick 9 Greatness. And our rare didn't wheel, so that's good. But then there's a Thopterus here. I'm going to take the collision course, but like I said, I'm going to stay open to the idea that I should move into like Bant or, you know, Teamer or something. Although, here's a bunch of white. I guess the artifact card could be good if we pick up more vehicles, so I'm going to take it. Sarcophagus for a 2-drop. Over the automation, I don't think this is bad, but I do like the sarcophagus quite a bit. Starts your engines. It's reasonable. It's not exciting, but it's reasonable. All right. I wouldn't say we're having a speed deck here, although Samet is speed. I don't like that this is an artifact. There's so much artifact removal in the set that I feel like it is such an easy target. Probably easier than Oblivion, right? And I don't want to, like... There are certain things that you take with the snare and then it gets blown out and then, you know, you get blown out in return. It's just so risky. I'd rather just take the Rumbler, I think, and stick to green. Because we haven't really decided what our other colors are. I mean, we still might not be white or red. But we're definitely going to be green. Maybe we'll get a good wheel. This is going to be a draft that comes down to probably pack 3 at this rate. Yeah. Oh. Oof. I don't think Winter's that good, but it is playable if you're in those colors as a 2-drop. I actually think I should take the bike, try and wheel the Ascendant or the Path Cruiser. Yeah, we're at least going to probably be 3 colors at this rate. Okay, here we go. This is a reward for staying open. Gyaradora's pretty great. Goes and gets Earth Rumblers. Summoner's fine, but we don't have any vanillas. Ride End is the one I'm most upset about missing out on, but this is a fantastic pickup. That is a pick 4 Broodwagon. Okay. We could still be black and cut the red. I mean, is Broodwagon better than Samet? Probably, and we can fetch it with the Kadora. We could wheel a good black or green card here. This is a sign. I'm gonna take it. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, and now I'm getting a Serpent pick 5. We could just be safe and take the Ascendant, but there's 2 of them. I imagine at least one's gonna wheel. We could take the Ketrodon or the Runover. That's not crazy either. But I know blue's been open. I know it has, and I'm gonna regret not taking the Serpent if I get past another great blue card, and I think it's actually really likely based on pack 1. So I'm gonna do this. It looks weird, but I think it's right. It's me reading the table. Another Rumbler pick 6 is kind of crazy. Yeah, I mean, look at all this blue. I'm gonna take the market though, but yeah. Okay. Disgusting, right? The Hive. We don't have any exhaust yet, but we could probably pick it up in pack 3. All the rest of this is kind of filler. So we'll have to see. I think this is just another Sarcophagus to play it safe. Just make sure we get enough 2-drops. It wheeled. Okay. Well, we might still be playing black. It's really blue or black at this point. We're probably green-white no matter what. Maybe splashing Samet if the fixing comes good. Pride of the Road is not bad for a third to last pick. Okay. Open drafting at its finest. We're going into pack 3 able to pivot to anything, so we open something pretty great. We have no grave recursion yet. I want some. I think it's better than these other choices. I think our black with the wagon plus Achiat plus spin out is better than our blue, so I think that's reason enough to take it over the mammoth. So this pick is basically saying this is the base, and we'll figure it out and tailor it from here. But staying open till pack 3 allowed us to do that, right? I don't think we're going to go for double red in any world here. We'd have to cut our white to do that. Just all our removals in white. And I actually think we're going to take Ride's End here for more removal in white. It's committing to white, but I think having Caradora be able to get Broodwagon and 3 Earth Rumblers, I think I do want to play white. So Ride's End is safe here, and it's good removal. Ooh. You know when you like know a color's open, but you just have better cards in black, even though blue is definitely more open than black. So disgusting. I'm gonna take the Scurry Foot and hope one of these lands wheel, but yeah, okay. Am I splashing red? I mean, if I was, I should just take the caves. But am I gonna, like, I don't know. I just want to take the Thrill Seeker and leave it open to go back to Naya and cut the black. I know that sounds crazy at this point, but I don't think it is. It's very possible we could end up just Naya instead. Night Market is fantastic here. I'm going to take a blue card. There's 3 really good blue cards that could wheel still. And if they do, they're exhaust cards. And that might push blue over black. No joke. So this looks weird, but I'm taking it. I already have safe playables. I'm going to make my deck. It's going to be tight, but I can still stay open. I think I just need the land here because I do want to splash Samet even in a 3-color deck to make it 4. Alright. If we want any chance to hedge into blue, I'm going to need to take this Mangler over the Rover Blades, although Rover Blades is in any deck. Matrix is not bad in this deck with how many vehicles we have at the top end. I don't think that's crazy. Okay. Not getting the first wheels. Alright, so blue is definitely out. The blue didn't wheel. We're going to take the Siphon Fuel. It's a very good pickup late. I actually don't think I need to play any of these cards. Cut blue. Cut red. Splash Salmon. Yeah. Just going to hate draft there. Okay. So, we have the exact number of cards where we could make Abzan or Naya straight out. I think we could even do Bant, but our Bant isn't good enough. I think I'm just going to make red the splash and try and go Abzan base. I have no regrets on hedging on that blue. If we got the wheels, it would have been better than our black. But our black ended up better based on what came around. So that was a very, very flexible open draft. My only regret is we didn't get enough 2-drops. So Pride of the Road can be tossed in and Bestow Greatness. If we want to cut Samet, we can run both and just cut the Samet and be Abzan. I don't think that's crazy. But I think I like it better with Samet in and just a very late play. So let's see what our mana base is. With 2 night markets, splashing is very easy, especially plus a bike. So I'm not too worried about it. We're going to go 3 even base. We're not as even on the early plays as I would like, but it is what it is on that one. The sarcophagus and having 2 top end cards that can cycle is going to help. We really needed recursion. I didn't see any. So I'm most upset we didn't find like graveyard recursion, but there was just none to be had. I don't think I saw a single recursion spell in the draft. So we didn't miss that. All right. 7, 6 white, and 7 black. I guess I want to go up to 8 if possible. And white be the splash, but can I afford to go down to 5 white? I mean, almost all my removals in white. I think I need to run 6 white, which means because of the spin out being double black, I want to keep black at 8, so 8, 7, 6. And then we have 3, 4 red sources, if you include the bike for Samet, which is plenty. Yeah, I mean, the cyclers kind of might end up 2-drop plays for us. I think that's okay. Let's do it. If this deck had recursion, it would be like infinitely better. That's all it's missing. But that was an open draft. Whew. Squeaking it in all the way to the end. This is a better start hand. Okay. Actually don't need the night market. Perfect draw. One of our very few 2-drops. Whew. Yeah, I think this deck's missing like 2 2-drops and one recursion spell. I think one recursion spell would have gone a long way. Yeah, just one. I don't even think I saw a tune-up, did I? I don't think so. Yeah. Well, I don't have high hopes for this deck. I think it'll do fine, but don't think it's gonna be a trophy, if I had to guess. I guess I'm just gonna run out a good blocker. I don't want to trade 2 cards for their Buccaneer, you know? Okay. You got me. And a black. I think I'm gonna offer a trade here. since I don't have a good block, getting rid of a card advantage and then being able to eat 2 of my creatures is worth me giving up a mana, and you know, like, that hurts, but taking away a good attack feels important. Great. They're gonna get max speed anyway. Ugh. Okay, that's a hot draw. That was hot. Alright. Save me, Earth Rumblers. Can I have my mana back now? Oh, dear. Could just be dead with them getting max speed and then copying a Haunt Network. Okay, that's bad too. Yep, they're at max speed. If they have the Haunt the Network, this is going to be brutal, and they're going to be drawing a lot of cards. So I think my only choice here is to start pressuring. I need to race this. It's not a good race. But it's where we're at. Earth Rumbler does a good job of racing. The Broodwagon can take care of some things if we don't take, like, infinite damage here. Just not Haunt the Network. Anything but Haunt the Network here, and I'd be happy. I haven't slammed it. That's fine. I'm definitely okay with that. They're gonna draw 2 cards. Ugh. Gross. That deck is very cool. That's fine. Could have been worse. Alright. Land off the top, please. Please, game. That'll do. That will do. Okay. Alright. So let's go here. Like I said, we're not going to win unless we make some pretty intense trades. So see how they block. It's fine. And this might be wrong, but I need to get rid of their card draw. I think the terror also is a huge problem that could kill us, but at the moment, they're probably going to have to jump with the terror, and just letting them see even 1 fewer card is extremely relevant here. Oof. Don't do it. Oh, that's bad. How bad is that? I guess it could have been worse. Sort of. I think I need to cycle this, don't I? I'm not gonna win if I don't cycle this. Hot draw. Alright, what am I doing here? Am I forcing a trade? Or am I sitting back? Oh, this is a close game. Okay. They're at max speed, so makes my removal really bad. I'm gonna do this. I think I'm too far behind to throw my brood wagon there as well. Like, there's too many ways for +4 and different things. Yeah. Yeah. They would have been blown out. Either way, I'm glad I didn't crew my brood wagon. Getting slapped around with my own rumbler does not feel good. Okay. I guess I want to hold open the card draw. The problem is the rumbler doesn't tap. So might need to go for instant speed. Man, if they had the 04 that draws extra cards on the board during this time with the Guzzler, like, you know how many cards they'd have in hand? Like 8. We're still not in a great spot, but we do have a path to win. I don't think I want to go down to 3. So, I mean, if I get blown out, I get blown out. I think the safer play is Terror, but I'm going to go with the Rumbler. I mean, go with Terror, we at least live through the Pierce. It's okay. GG. Well, that was a crazy game. I don't think our mana was ever an issue. I mean, obviously we were on a mole because of it, but I don't think that's why we lost. I think they just had a pretty insane deck. I don't think Bestow Greatness would be better here. The Rumbler is already like a 7/6. I think we just got beat by our own Rumbler, actually. As long as our opponent doesn't steal our permanents, we should be fine, I guess. Like, that was brutal. They don't steal my Rumbler, and I don't think they can win. This is fine. I'm gonna name white, because we have more green sources in the deck. And I'm doing it now before seeing my draw because I need to hit a 2-drop. So that's the reasoning behind all that. Kind of need to do this now, don't I? Missing land stinks. Could be a short video. I mean, we have to hit land next turn. I guess we don't have to, but it would be nice. Hopefully our opponent's stuck too. No, they're not. They're definitely not. Oh gosh. Okay. I'll take Ride's End over land. If it means getting rid of a hasty 3/3. This isn't good though. Come on, deck. Another diversion unit. Alright. Joke's on you. Pretty much done with my spells, except for spin out, but I can't cast that yet. It's fine, I guess. Okay. Can we get to the 4th land? Our opponent's stuck on 3 lands too, so at least now we're equally stuck on that front, even though it took us longer to get there. Gosh, just like infinite removal. Bounce is not as bad as removal though. Okay, alright. Broke the 3 barrier first. I'm gonna go ahead and double spell here because I think board width is probably more important at this moment. With them missing. Infinite removal. I love seeing Flood the Engine though on a 2/4. Yeah, nice. Okay, they're tapped out. Do I care about spin out that unit? No, they'd probably trade. They're far enough behind their missing lands. They'll probably trade for the sarcophagus if I let them. Let's try it. Trade? Yeah. That's great. Okay. What do I want? The Rumbler's just safer. We can at least cast it no matter what. The Broodwagon's better, but we'd have to hit another land to be able to cast it. I'd rather just curve out here. Guaranteed. I love OP's plan. That's smart. So their plan has been play, you know, a 2/1 flyer and remove everything else. Yeah, the deck looks pretty cool. Drew the Broodwagon anyway. I love it. I could see spinning out that vehicle, but I'd rather just push pressure and have something to crew ours. Start racing. They want to rummage to get out of this. That's fine. I think they'll be too slow by the time they get out of it. Given our hand. Just a lot of interaction. I imagine what's stuck in their hand is not interaction, so that's going to be the difference. Is that they have to start dropping creatures, I would imagine. Because who runs this much removal? I mean, I guess some people do. I've already had to use like, what, 4 or 5? Can't be too many more. Yeah. So they can do a double block, but we can either spin out or Broodwagon before that happens. Yeah. Or we could just let the trade happen. Because we have a follow-up Rumbler. I mean, what could they drop that I'd want to use spin out on instead? Oh, they're taking it. Wow. Really? It tells me they probably have a solution for the Rumbler, so I'm going to just run out the second one. And now they have to have 2 solutions on 4 mana. Very unlikely. Gee. GG. Whew. Dicey on 2 mana there. That was nuts. They don't get stuck on 3. Yeah. We would have been in big trouble, but luckily they got stuck on 3 and we got stuck on 2 and then we got out of it first. This is a great start hand. Maybe one of the best you could ask for. I'm going to go ahead and do the tap land instead of the mouse first. Oh, no. No. My slow deck does not like seeing that turn 1. Nope. That's a problem. I can't Ride's End it. And I can't block with my Scurry Foot. That's disgusting. It's a very good combo. At least they didn't have 2 white sources to be able to make the cat in addition to what they just did. But we're going to go down to 15. I mean, it was just like the perfect start against Ride's End. What are we doing? They're also at like 3 speed already. Pass. That is sus. So what are they? They're gonna make a cat and they have Silken Wrap? They definitely have Silken Wrap. It's gonna be a 4/4. And we can't crew our bike, but eventually the bike can block this. Or hopefully we just hit our 5th land and we can do Ride's End. Or I guess 4th land. Here comes the wrap. I'm calling it. There's no way they do this if they don't have it. The good news is they spent a lot of resources going all in on this one creature, so when we do get rid of it, it's going to be devastating. So that's our hope. Yeah, there's the Silken Strength there. It's not wrap, it's strength. Got it. Yeah. Okay, can we beat this? Ugh. Just stop. Hey. That was not terrible. They have a trick. I don't like it. Oh? Okay. That could have been worse. Oh, good. I think they have removal. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to use Ride's End on the dinosaur, and we're going to have to, like, quadruple block this Basari. I hope it's enough. I mean, I still think they have a trick or removal on their end as well, so maybe we can get them with some unexpected interaction here. We have been stuck on land. It's not been great. This is fine. They're at least tapped out. So, and they only have one card left in hand. What are they exiling? Is the question. They're tapped out. If I don't crew, it will look suspicious, so I'm gonna crew. I'm gonna keep my board width. I know I'm stuck on mana. I have 2 plays. I'm gonna keep board width. I think having blockers on board for the chariot is more important here. I can't block with my quick welder, or else I can't land my rumblers. So I'm just gonna go with 1. Well, I guess I should. I need to threaten that I'm gonna like triple block, I think, but I don't think it's a good threat, right? Because we can't even kill it at max speed. Hopefully they just don't have anything. Be really great. That's fine, that's good. 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 There's the land. There we go. Now we have a blocking threat. Okay. Alright. I guess I should have played before attacking. I can't tap my quick welder in case they have exile. That was a mistake. Should have just done this pre-combat. It's okay. Not activating their land. Can have my bike back so I can have double green. No, it's okay. Broodwagon can't even hit the chariot anyway. Let's go here. I'm not gonna start eating my grave. I'll do that defensively. I'm gonna leave back 2 blockers just in case, because our life total is super dangerously low. And we win next turn anyway, unless they top something crazy, so. Good game. Alright. Ugh. 2 games. Not like color issues, but just general quantity of mana issues. And we're making the most of them, so. That is promising. Let's keep going. I mean, the deck's fine. It's good. It's got good playables across the curve. I mean, like I said, missing that 2-drop, but other than that, there's really... It's a strong deck. The end game in this deck is very strong, so if we can just start hitting our lands, maybe we'll be okay. And by lands, I don't mean color. I mean just lands. I'm going to keep this. It's got one of our 2-drop plays. Great. Good. Love seeing that they didn't have play. Unfortunately, we can't punish them with 3-drop. love to have an elephant in my hand right now, but we don't. Be a good collision course target. I imagine they have quite a few artifacts they're trying to discount in Esper colors, so seems reasonable. Okay, it's annoying. Yeah, I mean, I can't crew it. But let's get pressure online. It's fine. It's good. Let's offer a trade. I'll take it. Guess we're naming red. I do love that moment when your opponent realizes you're not just 3, you're 4. It's always a fun moment. At least I have fun. Yep. Okay. I mean, at least they don't have tons of pressure. I'm just gonna go here. Get rid of their surveil. It's too good this late in the game. Just can't afford that to be happening. Ugh. Let's do this. Like I said, we don't have a great deck for this, but it's still a good card. Ugh. That is a problem for us. Okay. It's probable that they have a Ride's End. So, if they have it, they have it. I mean, either way, we're going to have double striking, 14 next turn. So, they use Ride's End here. It's not the end of the world. Alright, well, our friend here is either disconnected or rage stopping, so let's give them the benefit of the doubt and say that they're disconnected. And hopefully they come back to finish up this game, but I don't think it would take this long to make a decision about Ride's End, so fast forward here. Oh, they're back. Okay. Whew. I don't know if that was a disconnect or not. Okay. Well, they're not dead. Oh. I mean, Earth Rumbler with Pride next turn is just lethal, probably. Just depends what I want to play around. This is a nasty choice. I guess we should do this. Because, you know, who knows what they're going to drop next, right? Rather just go wide. I don't need the bike, but I'm going to give double strike here. Even if they block with everything, they're tapped out. I eat whatever I want. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, well, at least the pack doll is not on the board still. And they didn't fire off a board wipe, so feeling pretty safe. Actually, let's just crew here. I mean, they'll probably just jump again, right? I mean, they do have the option here to not jump. Deal? I don't think this is a good block. Trading your whole board for a bike. I mean, do I even want to run out my Rumbler? I guess I should. Seems risky. I'm holding the sarcophagus for this reason. Like, that was... I mean, I guess if they had a board right there, already would have done it, and... they wouldn't have quadruple blocked. They would just, like, jumped. Well, maybe they would have quadruple blocked with trample, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Currently Dobbs. Still Dobbs. Alright. They could have bounce off. So, very Dobbs. It's crew. Yeah. Alright. Would love to land Samet at least once, since we're playing it. But hey, we're at 3-1. Not bad. Not bad. For a deck that's missing, I would say, like 2 things that would make it even better. So it's hanging. The top end is saving it. Only beaten so far when somebody stole our top end, which is kind of, I think, ironic. It's a keeper. It's not exciting, though. Do I want to redraw? Yeah. Okay. Samet acquired. No way to cast it yet. We'll get there. That's annoying. Okay. It's a way to kill the jacket before we land our rumbler. Which means we're not casting red, which means our odds to cast Samet just went down exponentially. It's all fine. What are they thinking about with the white here? You don't even have night markets and you hit your colors, so let's stop looking at it like it's crazy. What are we doing? Are we bouncing? Oh, that would be a good move. Yeah. Oh, this player knows how to play. Okay. Yeah, I'm not redrawing that. It's a really good play. Like, really good play. Do I want to clear the way or just add to the board? The problem with the Pride is right now, I mean, their threats are in the air, so it's just isn't really a blocker, and I'm not getting rid of their pressure either, so I wouldn't be surprised if you told me that it's the wrong play. And that I'm supposed to collision course instead, but it is what it is. Might be cycling this Ketcherdon. We will not be cycling this Ketcherdon. Well, maybe. Alright, so in response, they're going to blow up our matrix. I think I'm okay with this. They're going to have a big flyer I can't deal with unless I play out the Ketcherdon. But I really want to cycle it as well. Oh, this is a very tough choice. Maybe they'll block. They chose the correct block. Now we can actually kill the 3/3 if we want. Trade. Is our own Thrumbler for a jacket a good trade for us? I don't think so. Oh, this is so awkward. Okay. I mean, they should absolutely sack. Okay, they missed it. I'm not cycling the Ketcherdon yet. But if you told me I should, I'd believe you. That's gonna be a problem. They have a flyer. I need to be able to cast the Ketcherdon so that they don't get max speed. Which means I can't cycle it. Come on, land. Okay. One more draw. If I get to max speed with the Regent, we're going to have a hard time here. Without drawing removal of our own. Two cards left. I mean, I think exhausting the engineer is not a bad play for them. Put me on a faster clock. Now that I've presented a pretty fast clock myself. Yeah. Okay. Maybe they thought I could do my rumbler. That was lucky for us. Okay. Okay. Hopefully they don't have removal. They're going to be able to get max speed next turn, I think. Well, but then they'd have to have their Necro Regent die. They're not going to do that. This is intense. I don't think they have anything in hand. Yeah. And they could still have spin out. I can't. Yeah. Okay, they see it. All right. It's not even a good trade, is it? Problem. That is fantastic. Okay. Okay. That is what we were waiting for. They should go for multiple block here. They have interaction. Alright, well, see it. I mean, it's awkward because it means, well, they didn't even block. But, okay. I can live with this. I can live with that too. It means they're not going for max speed. They don't have double blue for their Gearhulk. I was like, why are they binning that? Okay. That's spicy too. This means we can make the trade happen. Just like let it happen if they go for it. I kind of like getting frisky and saying if you get max speed, you do. Have a way to remove your Regent anyway. But we'll go safer first round. We'll get frisky next turn after the flyer's off the board. No, I should save my creature, right? They have the indestructible trick, yeah. Doesn't work. Great. They're gonna have some bad blocks next turn. Lost max speed. Lynx isn't gonna cut it. Nope. There's some merit to having my mana open and crewing differently, but because then I could double spell after, but this is fine. I mean, imagine, yeah, they're gonna go for some sort of trade. It's fine. I think I would have blocked with the pilot. I guess they didn't want me to get max speed. Makes sense now. Okay. Can you beat 2 rumblers? I get to search for it at least. Alright. It's been a long game. I mean, I gotta think they're like stuck on double blue or double white or something. Something's not going right over there with their mana. There's their blue. Drop a Gear Hulk. Let's see it. There it is. Or not Gear Hulk, it's a Gear Seeker Serpent. That's the one. Block, block. Can get them to 1. I don't need to attack with everything. It's a safe attack to go with the Pride, but there's just no reason. They have to double block the Rumbler, basically. We have lethal next turn. Where they're taking to catch it on. I guess they have artifact removal. I have a bunch of lethal threats. Your go. It's a pretty good one. Not good enough though. I think they needed to block the Rumbler. But GG. It's fine. We have more green sources than anything else in the deck. We've got a 2-drop. It's a keeper. There's a green source. That appears to be an artifact that I don't want to get out of hand. I don't have a good block on it either, so I'm good with just using removal. Yeah, they're playing artifacts, actually. Awkward, but I think I'm gonna name red here. Makes the Brood Wagon less likely. I guess I should hold off for that reason. Like, I'd rather land the Brood Wagon. So, I need to see if I draw green or black first, I guess. Taking 2. This could bite me on my curve out, though. the decision to hold. Could lose to a 4/4 flyer. I'm kind of embarrassed, but that fairy is kind of a problem. Because I don't really have reach. I mean, I guess I have siphon. It's fine, but it's a little awkward. Ace. Don't mind seeing that. If I lose to a fairy that didn't get cycled and brought back with push limit, I'm going to be a little sad, I think. Really? Heavy? I don't know. We'll make him use it. It's a good trade for us. Everything they've played is an artifact so far, so I'm okay with taxing their mana and making a trade. I mean, I have good plays. Let's see if they block. They might not. Yeah, nice. Getting in there for some speed. I think I'm just going to hold open Siphon Fuel. I can't continue to take 4, and I have no other way to deal with it, so. Alternatively, I can try and race it. Oh, but if I do that and they remove it, it's not good. Can I go down to 10? I think I can go down to 10. I'll take one more hit from it. Let's just get pressure online. And max speed. Not great. Oh, Samet, why do you have to make me choose between you and the Broodwagon? I think they have removal. Let's see what it is. It's going to impact our choice of play this turn, of whether to continue to race or not. I think Samet's better than Broodwagon here. I'm going to name red and hold open Siphon. Yep. It's done. The choice has been made. I mean, I think 10 trample is a lot. Holding my breath. Yep. Well, we knew that could happen. Sorry about that. I had an error pop up. I had to edit that out. You didn't miss anything though. We're just siphoning. Yep. Still good. Gotta think they have exile tapped creature. They're gonna have to use it on Sarcophagus. It's gonna feel bad. Just jump. It's fine. Also good. Chariot. We can Ride's End. Get back Samet. There was our second green source with the bike anyway. I don't need it though. This is just GG's. Good game. Okay. That was a good choice. I mean, I think the Brood Wagon would have done the same thing, but it's a more aggressive choice. Let's put it that way. Alright, the deck is, what, 5-1 now? Guess you don't need 2 drops. You do need 2 drops. Don't take that to heart. That was a joke. Yeah. Yeah. Also, Recursion would make this deck a lot better, too. But clearly, 3 Earth Rumblers is good enough with a way to tutor for 1, too. So, everything else is just icing on the cake. Only beaten by our own Earth Rumbler, too. Is that the format? I need to draw land. I guess I should keep. We're on the draw. If I was on the play, I wouldn't keep this, but... Whiff number 1. Okay. It would have been great if it was a not tap land, but we'll take it. Punished for not running out the night market and just naming a random color, but... I think it was right given the fact that we don't have a lot of, well, we don't have a lot of tap lands, 1, but we also don't have a lot of 2-drops, so it's very low odds that we got punished there, but we did. Okay, I have a turn 4 terror, and we're doing nothing over here. That's good. None of our creatures attack in well. So we need to land off the top and siphon fuel next turn, the terror. I'll put us in the best position if we do that. Guess this. That's a pretty big problem. Okay, we didn't draw what we needed, so we need to redraw now. That's not our exile spell. We need to redraw again. I need to hit that 5th land. Yeah, brutal. I'm not chumping yet. I'm pretty much dead. Well, I'd say this was fun. I mean, lands. Good game. Even if we hit our lands, this would be very difficult to overcome. We would have had to siphon on turn, and I mean, we hit our colors to do it. We just didn't hit quantity again. Yeah, and yeah, that deck's really good. GG. I'm not gonna crew. No point. Deck was sick. GG. Let's see if we get it on turn and then we can Brood Wagon. We get rid of 2 dolls. I actually think we have a shot there. We just need to hit lands. We didn't. GG. Happens in Magic. Lucky. I want to be lucky. This hand's fine. I've had a lot of mana issues getting stuck on 2 and 4 and whatever. I do not want another mana issue game. Oh my god. Am I really doing this? I mean, the good news is they're not going to block. They'll attack in. We'll be able to Ride's End. But let's see how many turns we miss our 3-drop land again. Unreal. Okay. I'm good with this. I'm doing this instead of killing their Death Toucher. Okay, I'm missing lands. Seems like a premature scoop when you know your opponent was also horribly stuck. And you had equal lands on board. I wouldn't scoop in that situation. Alright. 6 and 2. Yeah. I don't think that's a situation where you scoop. Because there's no guarantee I hit my 4th. There's no guarantee I have another spell on turn 3. Your Death Toucher holds off my board. Like, there's no reason to scoop there. Alright. It's a great hand. This is the kind of hand I like to see. Doesn't do too much, but it has some nice interaction. Go ahead and name green. Now we can just name red. Why not? What a luxury. We'll trade. Yeah. Never feels good trading a 3-drop for a 2-drop, but I mean, we're on the play, so. Damn it. Spicy. Bike? Given how our mana's been going? Nothing wrong with grabbing a mana ramp here. I have no faith the game is going to give me lands. I'm going to trade again. I've got good things coming. It's a pretty pitiful mole for them. Nice. It's a great target for us. God. Dang it. Even if Broodwagon could hit it, it would be better, but we'll do a mana inefficient turn here. It's fine. Everything is fine. Can't let them have a Rumbler. That's fine. Okay, so Broodwagon can take care of the dunes. Which is why dunes is not necessarily my favorite card in this format. I think everybody really likes the dunes. It's actually one of the green drops I'm not so thrilled about. I disagree with people's evaluation of it. I think it's a fine card, but I don't think it's, like, great. Are they, like, mono green? Kind of funny if they are. Mm-hmm. Now, if they have broken wings, like crewing the Broodwagon is really bad here. But I think I like it. Or it could be less greedy and just go in for 4. I think that's safer. I mean, Broken Wings is just very likely in a mono green deck, let's be real. I don't want to collision course any of their creatures. I could to be mana efficient, but I just don't want to. Rather wait for them to drop another Rumbler or something. They have growth. Or whatever it is called. Greatness. +4/+4 to trample. That's the trick. It's a Broken Wings. Okay. Alright, well. Getting for 5 because I tried to play around the trample. I still think they have the trample trick too. So, what does that mean for us? I like this play. I'm gonna have 3 blockers back. The Earth Rumblers are gonna be reduced. So even if they had another Broken Wings here, they're using it to prevent a lot of damage, and they didn't. So it's good. So yeah, we definitely have enough ways to crew. So here's how it's gonna work. I still think they have the trample +4/+4. So I'm going to block with everything. And it's possible they have another Broken Wings, so I'm going to have to double block one of the creatures with the Earth Rumbler. Is the way you play around this. Because if they can trample over, I mean, I guess they're still 1 short, but they're still 1 short. But if they could have, they might have 2 trample tricks. In that case, how do I play around that? 8. Yeah, it still works if I split it. Yeah, I pretty much only lose to like double pump here. There's the first one. Great. That's not gonna do it. So let's get rid of their blocker. GG. Well, it's a trophy. The deck is missing recursion, the deck's missing 2 drops, but we still got there in the end. Triple Earth Rumbler is pretty hard to beat, turns out. But just, you know, drafting around curve, we stayed really, really open late, and I think we got paid out for it. You know, would it be nice to have one or two more 2-drops? Yeah. Are we at the best deck for some of the black cards we have? No, but good enough to justify black over our blue or any other color we had. And of course, we always had the safe out of going down to 3 colors. Wish blue had panned out. I think it was open, but I mean, deck was good. Results were good. Hey, so that was weird. This is kind of a super secret bonus video. So after that draft, I was drafting OTJ because it's my favorite set, probably of recent history, maybe of all time. It's a very good set. Anyway, I was doing some quick draft just for fun, and I didn't record my voice over this. So I had to go back in and record my voice right now. Because I wasn't anticipating anybody watching this footage, but I did get a matchup I wasn't expecting to see in Quick Draft and in, you know, Platinum to boot. And I thought all you would like to see my deck and see the match. So, you know, I'm not going to show every match, but yeah, played against Gauntlet X in Quick Draft, and it was a good game. It was well played by him. It was well played by me. So I didn't know how to show it. I didn't want to leave it kind of in the abyss. I could have, but I figured the only people still watching this video are fans of the channel, and you probably at least have heard of Gauntlet X, or you might be fans of them as well. So just thought I would tack on the bonus footage here for anybody who's interested, and of course, if you like my channel, you know how much I love my 5-color OTJ decks. So this is actually a really interesting choice of should I run out the Duelist or Desert for Greenblade to be bigger next turn. I decided to play it slower and go with the Greenblade next turn with 2 Deserts on board already, but I could definitely see wanting to curve out with the 2-drop instead and holding the Desert. I just didn't decide to go that way. But yeah. I'm not sure what I'm thinking about here. I don't need another blue or white source, so it's either red or green or black. I don't know why I chose that land. I guess because I have 2 red spells in my hand, but I already have a bunch of mountains anyway. But yeah, I should have chose like black, but I don't know. It's hard to justify that decision. Sometimes I watch myself play and go, what was I thinking? Okay, they're missing green. Whoa. All right. Cool. I think Plunder is good here. Forces them to use their treasure, and if they don't, I can start pinging them. It also puts them on the back foot, so like removal. If they do removal, then they're gonna get hit by Menace. So removal's not great here. They'd have to double spell with removal, so to be able to block my Plunderer. Here we go. Wow. They have 1 basic to hit with Buried. Nice. I don't mind that. I don't think I have an enchantment. I can't remember if I had enchantment removal in this deck. I don't think I did. So that's pretty much gone forever. But yeah, I love this position. Like, attack is bad. They can't really race this Plunderer, even though they have a 2/3. Okay, so I mean that's good. I'm gonna decline. I should decline. I think I could decline. I can't give them double green, so they currently can't cast that Cactarantula. They don't have the mana requirements for it, so I think giving a treasure is a bad idea there, even though, you know, I might want it to, but I have a good play anyway, so I don't need the treasure. They definitely need it more than me, and I'm not gonna trade off for a mark. So I mean, again, they're put in a position where just slamming down a creature is not great. They need probably to interact here, and the last card you want to interact with is a Cactarantula, so this puts them in a tough spot. I think the Plunderer is putting a lot of pressure on this board, kind of secretly. They had to reveal their surprise premature because of it, and because of that, I didn't give them the treasure token to cast their spell they got back, so I think Plunderer kind of secretly is MVP here for just pressure, you know? It's very subtle. Right, so Consuming Ashes. A little annoying for my revival. My revival is looking very sad here. But, yeah, I mean, they missed land. You definitely don't give the treasure. I have an interesting choice here. So I can either, like, they're behind on board, right? So I can either double spell with the Courser and the Duelist and try and draw removal because they're behind, and like I said, they have to catch up, so they're going to be tempted to use removal here. Or I can put out a big threat and they remove that. I decided to save my big threat and just it's a little less mana efficient, but gonna go with the play where I don't give them good targets for removal here, or at least not my best targets for sure. If they hit and land and they have Cactarantula, then, you know, we get a little punished. But we do have the Apothecary as well to follow up here, so looks like he bricked again on land, so yeah, Consuming Ashes, my 4/2 made me very happy here. So it's exactly why I sequenced that direction. Although, like I said, this revival's a very sad revival. I mean, you just keep declining here. Not the best top deck, but you know, it is what it is. I think now it's Tumbleweed's time. The thing is he still has like 5 cards in hand because a lot of his plays have been built in like 2-for-1s. So, you know, I am a little bit conscientious about like how many plays ahead is he in the future. So, although we're winning the board now, it could very easily turn as soon as he starts unloading his hand. So, and I can't get back the 8/8 with the revival, right? So, I mean, I have nothing in grave. So there's the land. Cactarantula is not good enough here. Oh, I can't believe he had another Consuming Ashes. I think that was 3 Consuming Ashes in a row. It's actually pretty funny. So this is the mistake I think he makes. I don't think you mill your opponent in this format, even to commit a crime. Like, he put that Marauder in my grave, and I know he didn't know that, like, that's what I needed to unlock getting something going, but like I would have drawn land this turn otherwise, and I think he would have had a decent chance of stabilizing if he just mills himself instead. And I don't know why you would not mill yourself in that situation, because like clearly he has recursion, right? You know, he already played one surprise. Clearly he's on a recursion type deck, so just giving me value back like that was, I mean, I would have drawn it next turn, but it definitely improved my play this turn. I was able to be mana efficient with every single piece of land. So, I mean, that's a huge swing in the game right there. I think that is the game swing, is that turn. So. So this is an okay trade for me. I'm not giving them treasure. Also not taking 3 seems decent. And knowing that they have a Cactarantula and my Marauder needs to be able to attack into it, I need the the Merc to pump my Marauder up to 5. So the 1/1's actually really important here. And the best part is, like, this lockpicker kind of represents, like, a threat that you don't know. Like, I don't have to fire it off, you know? And I think that's part of the reason why this is so good, too. So, with the pass and not playing out the Cactarantula, I know he's got a Gigapede, by the way. Your road has 6 mana. They could have played Cactarantula, and they don't. It's a Gigapede. So this is just drawing out the Gigapede. I'm fully aware it's going to get blown out. But there's nothing I can do about it with my hand. And I don't mind creatures going to the grave like this Rattleback because, yeah, I mean, Badlands Revival, and at this point Lockpicker is just a second Badlands Revival. And like I said, Gauntlet doesn't know this, but I'm more than happy to trade off my Marauder to get it back for a second value turn. And it would make sense, like, for him to attack with the Gigapede, so. Because I have to imagine he also has more recursion rate, so. I think that's where this game is really interesting, is, like, whose value is the most with what they have. And at the moment, Badland Revival on my Marauder is going to put me up in value by a lot. Simply by trading off. But yeah, Triple Consuming Ashes, like, this deck was pretty insane. So, and that's why I'm showing this, is like both decks were good. Both decks played their decks. Both players played their decks the best they could as well. So, just high level Magic is always fun to watch. I miss out on the crime trigger. I think it's okay, you know. It's no big deal. Second Apothecary was a hot draw too. So I'm gonna use the crime trigger on defense to gain life. That's my thought process. I was also considering Terminal Agony on the Cactarantula, but with the Lockpicker and Badland Revival in the grave already, it just makes sense to threaten, you know, another 3 for 1 or 2 for 1. So. Second Cactarantula makes my Terminal Agony look terrible. Yeah, and rightly so, he doesn't attack in to give me the combo. Alright, so this is where, like, you die if you do, you die if you don't. I don't want to give him more cards before I Terminal Agony, so my plan is to Terminal Agony this turn as well, but I want it to be a random draw and not the last card in hand that he's been holding. So what I'm going to do is play the second Apothecary out. Get double trigger on the Marauder, get a lifelink going, and just threaten reviving it. Like, if he doesn't trade here, I gain 5, he loses 5, you know, it's lethal in 2 turns. If he does trade here, he loses the card in hand plus a creature, and then it's just dead anyway. So yeah, the Apothecary's just finished out, but GG's. Yeah, he saw the line, he knew it. Everything was pretty face up, but yeah. Glad you got to stick around for the extra content. I guess this is the end of the Aetherdrift video, but yeah, too good to not share. This deck did end up trophying. I think I ended up showing it. Yeah, 7 wins. And yeah. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time for another Aetherdrift draft.